Imagine waking up one morning to find that your home is gone. This is the reality for millions of people who are displaced by disasters each year. This video will give insights into the devastating effects caused by disasters in South and Southeast Asia. Environmental disasters can have a devastating impact on communities. They can destroy homes, infrastructure, and crops, and they can make it difficult for people to access essential services, such as food, water, and healthcare. As a result, many people are forced to leave their homes and seek shelter elsewhere.
Pakistan's climate minister has told the BBC that the summer heat wave that's come months earlier than usual has been melting glaciers in the Himalayas. This is causing flooding that's collapsing some bridges in Pakistan.
This bridge in the town of Hassanabad collapsed after what's known as a glacial lake outburst released devastating amounts of water.
The most common types of environmental disasters in South and Southeast Asia are earthquakes, floods, typhoons, droughts, and sea level rise.
Tacloban has been flattened. This is the town's high street. In the air, the stench of death. We saw dozens of bodies rotting by the roadside.
Super Typhoon Haiyan has affected 9.8 million people, displacing 659,268 citizens. Tragically, an estimated 10,000 individuals are feared to have lost their lives in the disaster. Jakarta, the capital of Indonesia, is one of the fastest sinking cities in the world. In some places, the city is sinking by as much as 25 centimeters per year. This is due to a combination of factors, including sea level rise, land subsidence, and groundwater extraction.
Tapi sekarang Bapak udah saking hawa ketakutan juga banjir terus. Buminya turun terus, jadi kita bangun lagi asal begini mah ya mau pindah kemana lagi namanya udah orang.
Sea level rise and land subsidence are forcing hundreds of thousands of people to leave their homes in Jakarta, especially vulnerable communities. This is causing social and economic displacement issues, as people are forced to relocate to new areas. Myanmar, a war-torn country in Southeast Asia, has seen a huge amount of displacement due to conflict, gender, and climate change. The conflict has intensified in recent years, and the number of displaced people has increased significantly. Children and women are more likely to be displaced than men. This is because women are often more vulnerable to conflict and violence. They are also more likely to be responsible for caring for children and the elderly, which can make it difficult for them to flee conflict. Second, women face unique challenges when they are displaced. They are more likely to experience sexual and gender-based violence. India, a giant nation in South Asia, has been facing drought problems every year. In recent years, the droughts have become more frequent and severe due to a combination of climate change and human factors, such as overexploitation of groundwater and deforestation. Governments and agencies are working together to mitigate the effects of natural disasters across Asia and Southeast Asia, such as early warning systems, displacement-sensitive social protection programs, and inclusive disaster risk reduction programs. An early warning system, EWS, in disaster management can be used for monitoring, forecasting, and communicating warnings about impending hazards in order to enable people to take timely action to reduce risk to life and property. Some good practices like disaster risk reduction (DPR) programs, climate change adaptation, and immediate disaster response has also started to being implemented in the disaster-prone regions. We hope this video has delivered insights on the effects of natural disasters on people in South and Southeast Asia.